What's up everybody, welcome back to yet another video. Today we are tying something very ugly, and I am not kidding. This fly is not only ugly, but it's also called ugly. It's a Danish sea trout pattern, at least it says so in my book, but for whatever I know, this fly might even be 200 years old and somebody else invented it somewhere in the world. We've been discussing that a lot, so these flies could be a lot older than we think, and it's always hard to tell who invented it, so let's just leave it at that and we can continue discussing down in the comments. Before I start, please do consider subscribing to my channel if you're new here. All you other ones, you know the drill. Let's jump down to my vise here and tie out this ugly fly. Hook in my vise is from Eric's Hooks. It is the NS156 in a size 10. And you will be needing a little bit of grizzly marabou. And when I say a little, I really do mean a little. Like this amount here. This is supposed to be one of those flies that are very lightly dressed. So make sure that's in top of the hook here. And then kind of want to go back into the bend a little bit. Like right around this point here. Go back up. Let's keep some of this stuff here. Like so. Trim this off. Let's get some mylar tinsel. Tie that in on the side here. All the way down to the tail. Go back up. And then I want to have some of these easy shrimp eyes, and I want to tie them in like I did the other day. Kind of a funny way to tie these in. But I want this fly to be unweighted, because this is one of those flies that just needs to hover in the water. So when you're out fishing this one, keep in mind this is supposed to just hover in the water. Let's get some turns in here. Front of these eyes. I mean, I guess you could use some bead chain eyes or something like that if you really do want it to have some sort of weight. So of course you can do that. Who am I to say what you need to do or not? I think my bobbin might be broken. It seems like it's cutting my thread a little bit. Up in front here, the fly has two very small sort of feelers. Just like this. Might not even be that easy to see on this video because they are so small. The hair here is wild boar, but I guess you could use rubber legs or maybe even a haggle stem if you have some lying around. I like wild boar because it's a little bit stiffer, more durable. Catch that. Whoa. There we go. Then grab another marabou feather here. I think this one is nice. And here you can just, I like to plug out the tip, because if you tie it in like this, it gives it that almost too straight of a tail. So I like, but in this case I won't be doing that. I'm just saying that because you guys, some of you guys out there know that I like to do that, but not with this one. Tie that in on top just to right around this point here. And I actually forgot to get that mylar body there, so let me just rewind here a little bit. Do this first. Get some turns in here. You can kind of see where I want it to stop. And around this point here where I cut off those easy shrimp eyes. So this will all be covered up. Making it a little bit prettier. Not saying this fly is pretty by any means, but this does. It helps a little bit if you do a neat job. Just get a few loose turns in, pull this back to this point right around here, tie this down, then we need some, see here's kind of a like a what do we call it, a wing case. I need some dubbing. Let's take some of this SLF squirrel dubbing here, just a little bit to cover up. If you're hearing some bumps in the background here, it is just my kids playing a little bit rough. Their room is just above my office here. So when you get up to the eyes, make sure you get a turn in. I need more dubbing. Make sure you get in between the eyes like this, so they will keep sticking out to the side, just like this. Right, so brush some of this dubbing out. Flip this over and then just catch that here in front of the eyes. Get a few wraps of thread in both sides of it here. See if I can trim this without cutting off those feelers. What you can do is just to grab the feather and twist it a little bit like this. There we go. That was clean. Let's get a whip finish in here. Make sure that's nice and tight before you cut off your tying thread. And here you can see those wild boar antennas. Turn it a little bit. I hope you can see them on the footage here. They are quite small, but I'm pretty sure that the fish will notice these and it won't eat it if they're not there, so might as well tie them in. Give the fly a last brush here on the belly. If you think they're a little bit too long, just pluck it out like this. And that there is the finished fly. The ugly, it's actually called the ugly. It says so in the book, so let's just keep it at that. That's the video for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do remember to check out some of the links and subscribe to my channel, of course, and I will see you in the next one.